Darrell Williams. Today's date is June 14th, 2018. This is week 7, and this is Microbiology 225. This week experiment is antibiotic sensitivity, Kirby Bauer diffusion test. The Kirby Bauer diffusion test is the most common method used in hospital laboratories to assess bacteria antibiotic resistances. The Kirby Bauer diffusion test is performed using commercially prepared filter paper disc that has been infused with a specified concentration of a particular antibiotic. In this experiment, we will be testing the resistance of Staphylococcus epidermidis to 3 antibiotics. One is penicillin, novobiocin, and gentamicin. I have already cleaned my workspace and cleaned it, prepared it, have all my equipment out. I have my agar dish that I've already prepared, and I've labeled with the 3 different type of antibiotics that we'll be using. I have my active culture out that was already prepared earlier in the class. I have my pipette already sitting in the alcohol along with my tweezers. I have my tray that's ready to put all my stuff on it as I'm completing it. I have my antibiotic disc. I have the penicillin here, the antibiotic disc for the novobiocin, and the antibiotic disc for the gentamicin. I have my large spreader that I'll be using once I get the active culture, which we will be using the epidermidis that we'll be putting on there, and they say we have to wait for about 1 to 2 hours to give it a chance to soak down into the agar. At that point is when I'll be sitting my disc on there, and then I'll let it sit a little bit longer just so I make sure that it's gonna be in it and just kind of sit where it doesn't move. I have my tea light. I haven't lit it yet because I'm not gonna light it until I'm actually ready to start the experiment. But I do have my lighter here. I have another set of gloves here because I just put these gloves on just to get everything set out and ready to start. So at this point, I am going to get my light started so we'll be able to sterilize the lids before I can put the epidermidis into the petri dish. So again, I have everything laid out. I'm pretty much ready. What I tried to do is just make sure everything was there so I wouldn't be doing a lot of moving around, because trying to keep everything from getting contaminated. So, got my apron on. Don't usually put on goggles because I wear glasses, and that kind of would be kind of hard. But at this point, I'm going to go ahead and get started. So I'm going to go ahead and change my gloves and start my experiment. So everything else will be reflected in my lab report. Okay? Thank you.